is not my thing. I'm more relaxed and letting these days flow. I'm the best version of me. I don't need to prove who I am. I've been in it for too long. Kevin, this is a guy who is finally comfortable with himself.
All right, thanks, D.A. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum. Celtics come into this one following a loss to the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Harris. Dish now to KD. Over Tatum. Again, the Nets for two.
That's a Durant special. Knocking down a mid-range shot right in someone's face.
Outside Tatum. The pass to Walker from outside the arc, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Griffin. Back to Irving. Rocket 6. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Celtics leading by 5. Smart finds Thompson. Back to Smart. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Durant.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there. Does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Celtics?
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And that one falls for Smart.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
He's perfect from the line this time. Nets trail by 7. Stolen by Walker. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. And good that time. Walker's got 12 in the game.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Griffin finds Harden. Stolen by Smart. Pass to Walker. And here's Thompson. Back to Walker. Shot clock at 5. Over KD. Walker's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Yep, that one goes in there. Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skills.
You know, KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for KD. And even after the Achilles tear for Durant in the 2019 finals, he got a huge contract after he opted out.
Most teams felt they were willing to pay him while he rehabbed for a year. That was the case as the Nets gave him a 4-year max money deal. His next chapter is underway as he changed his number to 7.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
T kicks to Brown. And that comes off the assist by Jeff T. 9 points for Jaylen Brown.
Hey, guys, that's just outstanding confidence from Brown. I mean, getting up with the shot right away and giving the defense no time to react, that's impressive.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 8. Dinwiddie wide open. But they'll get another chance. Jordan. Rebound by the Celtics. Here's ABC. Out to the wing. T kicks to Tice. Brown outside. Fires for three. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Durant. Irving looking for an opening. Releases from 15. Here's Jordan. It's hauled in by Brown.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Here's ABC, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Here's Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The mid-range jump shot, you've talked about this a lot, is still valuable if you can hit it with consistency.
Yeah, and if it's a quality shot, Kevin, I think you should shoot it. Move the defense, move the ball to get a quality shot, and I think one of the very best at knocking down the mid-range jump shot, Kevin Durant clearly. But how about Chris Middleton? Elite mid-range jump shooter, and DeMar DeRozan as well has a strong mid-range game too.
That's good from Irving.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
The Nets making a switch here. Luwawu's checked in.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Poked loose. Passes to ABC. The three. He can't hit that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Luwawu. He's covered by Brown. Jordan dishes to Irving. Inside, here's Green. Williams with the block.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Brown is checked in for Irving.
And let's quickly take a look at some stats for Teague. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 12 points a game, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. 23 points for him the last game against Golden State.
And you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. rebound. Huge contribution there, guys.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now here's Dinwiddie. No points in the game yet for him. He feeds it to Jordan. Now here's Dinwiddie. Defense is right there.
Yeah, that was $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, I'd give him 50 cents.
Pass to Teague. The pass to Tice. Teague feeling it out a bit. Williams with the ball, defended by Dinwiddie. Williams' shot is off. Nets trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Teague against Brown. Here's Jordan. No good on that one. And it's Boston the other way. Here's ABC. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Teague against Green.
Guys, I really like how Teague attacks. I mean, he does a nice job getting inside the guts of the defense and really baiting them into fouling.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And you know what I like most about Teague is his confidence. I mean, he's unflappable. He's cool and composed, and yet plays the game with a real fire.
Now, Dinwiddie. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He gets it up. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and the versatility this roster has.
I like our depth. I like that we can play, we can play big, we can play small. We can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like who we are right now. We just got to continue to keep getting better.
It's clear KD is very happy playing with this group of guys.
That's why he signed here. But you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
On out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Green. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Green. Back to Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Brown the pass to Williams. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Mark, I have sat next to you doing these games for years. What's prevented you from taking a coaching position at some level? Because I hear you talk, I'm thinking you'd be a perfect coach.
Well, a couple of things. One, coaching never lets up. It's always on you, and I've come to enjoy the fact that I can be fully immersed as a broadcaster and work with great guys like you and others, and then have a period of time where I don't have to be immersed in basketball, and I've enjoyed that. And I also haven't trained or prepared to be a coach because it is demanding in terms of the hours that you have to put in. And I've got a little more job security, I think, in the role that I serve as an analyst as opposed to what might happen if I did try to be a coach.
You've got all the security in the world, believe me. And the Celtics making a change here. Tatum's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Now here's Teague. Pass to Tatum. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 8 rebounds in this game. Brown the pass to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Hey, you know, Kevin, there's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Now here's Teague. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. They get the rebound. Dinwiddie kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Brown the pass to Dinwiddie. Picked away. Here's ABC, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 14. Timeout called the Nets.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Green. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. And then for Boston, Thompson, he's checked in for Williams. Marcus Smart comes in for ABC. And it's Kemba Walker in for T. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Bucks. Tatum kicks to Walker. Tatum passes to Smart. Shot clock at 6. Dishes to Walker. Great D that time from Griffin. Nets trail by 14. Brown feeling it out a bit. A floater. Good D by Thompson. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Boston. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Harris outside. Passes it to Jordan. Over Tatum. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut back down to 14 on those points from Jordan.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Thompson passes to Walker. The kick out to Tatum. Over Harris. Tatum's shot is off. The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Griffin finds Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Now here's Tatum. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops.
During his rookie season, Jason Tatum was Boston's go-to guy in the Eastern Conference Finals. A rare opportunity, and that young fella delivered at a high level.
Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And he makes both free throws. And Clark, your love for the Buckeye State has never been questioned. What was the best part of growing up as a kid in Ohio?
Well, I think a number of things. One, having family around, extended family as well as immediate family, but also the sports love that exists throughout the state and being able to experience that and enjoy that with my dad and my siblings. That's special. And having a career in basketball that I've had makes it even more special.
Here's Irving. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Irving kicks to Harden. Griffin trying to get open. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 14 points again thanks to the basket from Harden. Smart passes to Thompson. Back to Smart. Outside, Walker. Outside, Smart. He dishes it to Thompson. Here's Tatum. Rebound, Brooklyn.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Stolen by Smart. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Griffin attacking.
You've got to plug up these lanes to the basket, especially when Griffin is slashing with force.
Thompson outside. Pass to Tice. The three from Tatum. Good on the triple. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
Tatum continues to expand his range, and with his size and length, he can shoot over most defenders.
Irving finds Griffin. Pops it up for Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Right side to Walker. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Irving for three. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Now, here's Walker. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee. Tice kicks to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Back to Tice. From deep. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that. He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Here's Walker, and the layup's good off the glass. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's an aspect of Walker's game that I like. I mean, his ability to use the dribble drive and score on the move, nice.
Irving kicks to Durant. And Boston with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 13. Left side, Griffin. Durant. No good that time. Good D by Thompson. Boston leading by 11. Outside, Walker. Fires from 14. And again, it's Boston converting.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
It sure is, Greg. It might be the strongest aspect of their offense here.
Harden has a wide open look. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Irving against Walker. And the layup is good. Walker's got 20.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
I like seeing Durant slam that one down. I mean, he's just powering it home thanks to that incredible position.
Tatum finds Smart. Tatum against Griffin. Tatum's shot is off. Nets trail by 13. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Now here's Walker, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Tatum with it. He's got 9. Over Harris. Tatum's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Harris.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
Now here's Tatum. Back to Walker. Outside, Smart. Harden with the defensive effort. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Out to Harris. A 3-ball. Here's Griffin. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Griffin's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. And for Blake Griffin, always a great outside shooter for the power forward position, Greg, but he's added range the last few seasons.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Griffin go from a guy who might take 1 3 a game to someone putting up about 6 a night. The results have been there for him as he shoots a respectable rate from beyond.
So for the Nets, Green, he's checked in for Joe Harris. Andrew Shamet comes in for James Harden. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Boston, Williams, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Brown comes in for Daniel Tice. And it's Teague in for Marcus Smart. Here's Dinwiddie. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Outside, KD. Buries the long-range jumper. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie is very dependable at serving his teammates on the court. Seems like a natural leader.
Walker the pass to Williams. Outside Teague. Knocked away. Back to Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Durant. The Celtics have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And that one falls for Williams.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
ABC's checked in for Boston. And both free throws good for Williams.
And they've done a better job at the line this quarter. They've got that free throw percentage up to almost 90%.
And there's the pass to KD. Green bounce pass. Shoots over Brown. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Durant.
And Durant has just such a fluid release. Very efficient shooting the ball from that mid-range.
Outside Teague. Shoots over Griffin. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Boston Celtics heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Jeff, you guys had a great first half. Is the key to the second half to continue to be that aggressive?
Yeah, we got to play defense. They're a really good team. They're going to play hard. They're real physical. We just got to come out and keep guarding.
Jeff, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. We saw Kemba Walker lighting it up in the first half. He ended up with 22 points and 1 steal. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
I'm happy for Kemba Walker. I really am. You know, we've all seen the work he's put in. We knew coming out of college he had the heart of a champion. Now, he has the complete game of a champion.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Brooklyn?
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Celtics leading by 7 on the court right now for the Celtics. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart, the guards. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Hey, Brown is very serious about his scoring. I mean, he's got the green light to fire up from just about anywhere out there, and he takes full advantage of it.
And Brooklyn has possession after the basket by Boston. And on the way from Irving for 3. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 6th assist on the night. Boston's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Walker dishes to Tatum. Four on the shot clock. Griffin with the steal. Smart against Harden. Pass to Irving from deep three-point range. The shot comes out, and the Celtics going the other way now. At one point, they led by 16. Walker finds Tatum. Count that bucket. Tatum's got 11 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Harden against Smart. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 6 points. That one good from Kyrie Irving.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Kept alive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Celtics have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The fourth pick back in 2011, Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
And so Thompson nails both of them. And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians. But as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They're leading by 8, and Brown throws it down.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense had overcommitted and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
Now, here is Irving. 18 points for him. Here's Harden on the wing. Off target from outside. Celtics leading by 10. To the middle. Here's Brown. Misses off the right iron. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Durant attacking. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's Walker, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, you look at Walker, and he's a slight guy, but he powers through it all. Terrific, deceptive strength.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for Walker.
I love how efficient Walker is. The Connecticut alum continues to just thrive on the offensive end.
2 points, that one goes. Durant's got 17.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Yep, it counts. And it's now 26 points for Walker.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
You know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 6, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. James Harden is second.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. No good on the second free throw. For a couple years now, the NBA has released the last 2 minutes report detailing missed calls in any game. Does it hurt the officials to have that information out there?
I don't think it hurts. It's not always comfortable, but I like the transparency of the move. I really do. I think when we're transparent about the human nature of what we do as broadcasters or referees or players or coaches, I think it makes for a better product. So I'm in favor of that.
Offensive rebound, Durant, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career.
First one falls for him.
And Kevin Durant, every night you can trust that he's going to bring focus, effort, and commitment. That's pretty much all one can ask for.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And Walker kicks to Smart. That 3 off the mark.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And here's Harden for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Walker the pass to Tatum and stolen by Jordan. The 3 from Harden. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Here's Smart. James Harden picking up that last basket. Thompson dishes to Smart. That shot off. Harden with the defensive effort. Durant kicks to Harris. From the arc. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 2 assists. And really just excellent numbers. I like what we've been seeing from him across the board.
I do too. I mean, he's playing with much more focus now and a much higher level of intensity.
And he's done this so much that we almost take Kyrie for granted. Let's take tonight to appreciate what a special player he is.
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
Harden outside. Back to Irving. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Good to see Tatum as a young player use his body to draw contact, and it seems to me like he's always looking for opportunities to get to the free throw line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
The first free throw is good. So for the Nets, Jeff Green is checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden. And then for Boston, Daniel Tice is checked in for Thompson. ABC comes in for Marcus Smart. And it's Teague for Walker. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Nets trail by 9. Irving passes to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Now here's Teague. Tatum finds Tice. Pass to Teague. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. 6 to shoot. Pass to Tice. Boston needs to get off a shot. Teague for 3. A shot, no good. And so Brown will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 7-point differential. And finished off by KD.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Now, here's Teague. And the pass to Tatum. Let's go. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, you know he's feeling it when he's taking these kinds of shots, guys. Tatum, very confident with his stroke.
Here is Durant. He's got 25. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Yep, that one goes. And it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Brown outside. With the floater, basket counts. Celtics leading by 7. Teague, the pass to Tice. Back to Teague. Brown outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
The way Brown sprints towards the rim makes the defense uncomfortable. I mean, he's really adept at drawing contact on his way to the hoop.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Brooklyn. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Kyrie Irving. And a change for the Celtics. Williams is checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Nets trail by 8. Here's Dinwiddie. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
That's become more the norm for Dinwiddie now, guys. He once was a poor long-distance shooter, but now he's made a big jump in that part of his game.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. He's coming off an excellent season. 8th in scoring, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense
Take a break.
whenever
Take
they needed.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams. And so he hits both. Nets trail by 7. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to KD. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Tatum against KD. Passes it to Shamet. Back to Durant. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Williams. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And Brown is just so physically imposing. I mean, especially inside where he usually gets whatever he wants.
Dinwiddie finds Green. Dinwiddie drives in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 5 points now this quarter.
And not relying at all on the 3-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Teague. And here is Tatum. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Brown dishes to Dinwiddie. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, it's so difficult to corral Dinwiddie. Even when you get physical with him, he finds a way to power through.
Now here's Teague. Here's Tatum. Pass to Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Down low. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's an 11-point Boston lead.
Jeff Teague doing exactly what a point guard should do, setting up his guys nicely.
It's stolen by Teague. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Dinwiddie, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie has good size at the point guard position, and he uses it well to draw fouls.
For Brooklyn, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
First free throw is good.
You know, before becoming the 38th pick in the 2014 NBA draft, Dinwiddie played 3 really good years of collegiate basketball at Colorado.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Spencer Dinwiddie. Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Griffin, and it's Shamet in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Teague finds Tatum. No good, shot missing. Good work defensively by KD. Griffin can't get it to go in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Celtics now. Williams passes to Teague. Outside Tatum. This one for 3. And it's KD with the rebound. Here's Griffin. Great D that time from Tatum.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you look at Jeff Teague, and his game does not have a lot of flash, but his handles, those are rush hour caliber. This guy has that ball on the string, folks.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Teague. And with Teague, Clark doesn't do anything flashy, but the stats do add up.
Yeah, he's very steady and quiet, understated. but you watch him out there, and he's a competitor now. Before last year, Teague had made the playoffs 9 straight years in a row, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Harris is checked in for Green, and it's James Harden in for Landry Shamet. Nets trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Teague against Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Durant. They get it back. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Loads one up. Teague can't hit.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too. But the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Drops in the layup for 2. And the Celtics lead by 13.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Drills the three-pointer.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The Celtics making a switch here. Walker's checked in.
One shot.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Walker against Dinwiddie. Harris outside. Lets it go from 14. The shot by KD. No good. Celtics leading by 13. Smart kicks to Walker. Knocks it loose. Dinwiddie with the steal. In transition. Here come the Nets. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And Durant is right there.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now Walker. They double team Walker. There's the three. It's good from long range. Walker's got 29.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Harris passes to Harden. Tipped away and stolen by Tatum. Here's Brown and finished off by Brown.
You've got to be careful around Tatum now. If you're not paying attention, he'll take that ball away from you quickly.
Harden outside. Lets it go from deep. Poked away.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Now here's Smart. Now here's Tatum. And the call will be against Harris. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Irving's checked in for the Nets. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Walker against Irving. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Brown. 32 points for Walker.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Irving against Walker. To halt the run, and it's Kyrie Irving with the three. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond his second three of the half right there.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Brown outside. Back to Thompson. Walker against Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer.
And they're not having as much success from long range as they did in the first half.
It's Harden with the drive. Rebounded by Smart.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
The first one falls. Luwawu is checked in for Joe Harris. And so, Smart nails both of them. Nets trail by 18. The pass to Harden. Now here's Durant. Here's Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Here's Harden on the wing. Durant trying to break free. Harden can't hit.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Boy, that speed and aggressiveness. Walker is a force in transition. Very hard to keep up with him.
And there's the call on Durant. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. He's off on the first. Do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound, it doesn't go back to 24, it goes now to the new number, 14 seconds?
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense, and it does speed up the game, in my opinion.
Now here's Griffin. The jump hook. Rebound, Boston. Tice has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. KD passes to Luwawu. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart leading the charge. The shot's good. 36 points for Walker.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Kemba Walker.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. And Walker kicks to Brown. Clark, when you think of athleticism specifically, talk about the changes athletically we've seen in the league, say, since the 80s.
It's dramatically different. I mean, there have been tremendous athletes through every decade of the league's existence, but it's gotten better with improved training and more knowledge about the anatomy of the body and how to enhance its performance. But now it seems like great athletes are, you know, a dime a dozen versus 8 to a dozen back in the 80s.
Walker against Irving. Thompson outside. Back to Walker. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Irving kicks to Brown. Walker against Irving. 5 on the clock to stop the drought. He doesn't hit that one. Walker with some nice D. Tatum passes to Walker. Over Green. Boston again missing. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Boston with the ball. Outside, Walker. The feed to Brown. Over Harden, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Mark, we hear a lot about the young basketball players in this country, the good ones playing in the AAU system. Is that the best way to develop talent for the NBA?
It's one of the better ways because the competition level is quite good across regions and throughout the country with these AAU teams. I think there's some great AAU programs and some tremendous benefits to participating in AAU basketball. Some things are better than others with it, but overall I think it's pretty solid.
And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Friday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings. That free throw, no good. And the Nets making a change here. Durant's checked in, and he's good on the second. Celtics leading by 23. And Walker kicks to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. And there it is for him. Walker's got 38 points.
I think scoring is what Walker does best. He's phenomenal at that aspect of the game. He scores in a lot of ways.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
So for the Nets, James Harden, he's checked in for Joe Harris. Landry Shamet comes in for Bruce Brown. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Thompson. Williams comes in for Tatum. Green, he's checked in for Smart. And it's Edwards in for Walker.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Pass to Williams. Here is Edwards. And the wide open shot from Green. Misses the 3. Jordan the pass to Durant. Here's Shamet. The shot that time not on target. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Passes it to Williams. To the paint. Here's Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Clark, last season we saw more of the global game series from the NBA. A couple games in Mexico, one in England. It's nice to see.
Yeah, it really is, because I actually 6 years ago had a chance to be with the Pacers in the global games in the Philippines, and then Taipei, Taiwan with the Rockets. Great experience for the players and the organizations. It's an additional level of travel, no doubt. About a week to 10 days where you're in another country, but it's great for the game and it's great for the fans in those countries.
Here's Brown following the bucket by the Nets. And that one, good. Brown's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
I think that's where Brown is at his best, guys. He's a muscular athlete who loves finishing strong through contact.
Rebound by Williams. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Brown against Harden. Brown dishes to Williams. Pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. Here's the three. But they recover it. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Boston.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jaylen Brown.
I'll tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Harden scanning the floor. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off. Timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn, and he can't hit the second. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. The tray. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 18 rebounds.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul of the game. In the bonus, will go to the free throw line. That one is off.
And I just watched Romeo Langford. And, guys, he looks the part in every way. Big, smooth, great change of direction, and he can flat out score.
Irving kicks to KD. Oh, good on the three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Brooklyn with it. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And a deep 3 from Harden. Rebound by Williams. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's